Hi viewers, so today I have a very simple trick for you to remember what will be debited and what will be credited. So just in 2 minutes you will understand debit and credit very easily and you will never forget again. So let's start. Yes, so according to the rules of bookkeeping, debit and credit. So for each transaction, there will be double entry, that is debit and credit. And by the end, the balance sheet must be balanced with the debit and credit accounts. Now the question is that what will be debited and when, and what will be credited and how. First, talk about debit side. So for the debit, when the debit will increase. First, we have a debit side. The first account that will be debited is asset. Assets always debited when they will increase. So, what are assets? They can be your land, your building, factories, furniture, equipments, tools, your cash. Those all are assets, and when they will increase, they will be debited. Secondly, another account that is expense. So expenses, what they are? Expenses are your bills, expenses are the wages, expenses are the salaries, expenses are the rents that you are paying. So these are regularly you are facing in your business. Without expense no business can exist. So when the expense will increase, automatically they will be debited. Now the third account, that is drawing. So what is drawing? Actually the drawing is the opposite of capital. Drawing is something that the owner will take out from the business for his personal use. So when the drawing will increase, for example, the owner is taking out the cash or any machinery or the land or the car or anything for his personal use, that is drawing. Whenever the drawing will increase, that will be debited. So, three of the accounts, assets, expense, and drawing, whenever they will increase in the transaction of bookkeeping, they will be debited. When they will decrease, when asset, expense, and drawing, when they will decrease, they will be credited. Now, come towards another side, that is credit. Let's see. The first of all, revenue. What is revenue basically? Revenue. Revenue is the income. Each and every business is working to get the income, to get the profit, to get the revenue. So when the revenue will increase, it will be credited in the transaction of bookkeeping. Second account that will be credited when increase is equity. What's equity? Equity is the capital that the owner is investing in the business. It's the capital. It can be cash, it can be building, it can be factories, it can be furnitures, it can be cars, it can be the inventory, etc. So when the owner is investing something from his side in the business, that is actually equity. So when equity will increase, it will be credited in the transaction. The third account that will be credited is liability. What's the liability? Liability is something that is payable, that is the burden at your back, that is something that company has to pay. Okay, and that will be also credited when it will increase. So simply revenue, equity, liability, when these are increasing, they are credited in the transactions of bookkeeping. So from these it's clear that assets, expense, and drawings, they will be debited when they increase. And on the other hand, revenue, equity, and liability, they will be credited when they will increase. So, very simple. Here is a trick that you can remember, that D E A and L-E-R. It's a word, dealer. If you remember this word, this a simple trick, dealer, you will remember always that first part of the dealer is D. These are three accounts that will be debited when increase. Another part, ler, that is the second part. These three accounts will be credited when they will increase. So you have to just remember the word dealer. It's the trick and the hack for today. Hope it will make very easy for you to remember the debit and credit confusion. That's all for today. Take care and join for more hacks.